Yo, what is up, guys? Oscar here with a new video, and this is going to be discussing the Washington football team, Los Angeles Chargers pregame analysis. Keys to the victory. It's a regular season, guys. But before I begin and talk about that, some channel announcements real quick. If you notice, if you see the something in my hand, I'm using my Shure MD5 mic for this video, just because I was making some home improvements in my studio, or in my room, if you see the bed in the background. But I was making some home improvements. I had to move a lot of things off my desk. I had where I have my mic, my tripod, and all that. I had to move a lot of things because I didn't want to get things damaged. So I placed my cord, and I cannot remember for the life of me where I put my Yeti Blue cord. So I decided to go ahead and maybe I'm gonna continue to look for it. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm doing something new for my channel as well. I'm doing a Prime Target playlist where I will select out of the four primetime games, because there are some 425 primetime games that are actually pretty interesting. Depending on what game catches my interest, or I'll leave it up to you guys. I'll try to run a poll on Twitter, so you guys can vote on it. Because today is the first game of the season, I decided to do the Cowboys Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. There may be a little biased. I'll try not to be too biased, but I'll try to be unbiased, being a Washington fan. But this is just a talking about primetime games and all that. Just one primetime game. And because today is the first game of the season, it is obviously going to be the Cowboys-Buccaneers game. But starting next week, the Washington football team Giants game for next week does not count as a primetime game. It is a primetime game, but because I am a Washington football team fan, I will not count it as a primetime game. I will do something else for next week. But that's some general announcements. Why I'm using this mic. I gotta find the Yeti Blue mic. Hopefully, cord. I do have the microphone. I just gotta find the cord, because it's currently misplaced. So I gotta find it. I know I have it somewhere here. I just don't know where it is. And I just wanted to get this video out, because I'm actually going on vacation tomorrow and Saturday. So I will do my Real Madrid pregame analysis on Saturday. I will do it Saturday evening. I could do it Saturday morning. Let me get back to you guys on that. I'm not sure if I should. I don't know if I'll have time to do it Saturday morning, but I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll have a guest host cover my Real Madrid pregame analysis. I don't know. I do not want to do that same thing where I didn't do a pregame analysis and then I came back and did a Real Madrid postgame analysis. I don't want to do that again, but I'm gonna try to do a pregame analysis here, Saturday. So either be it Saturday evening, I'll probably maybe record it in the morning and post it when I get home. I don't know. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned to my channel. Make sure you hit that sub button. But that's it for the announcements. Let's go ahead and let's talk about Washington football team versus the Los Angeles Chargers. So, first things first. Let's talk about some key matchups here. First game of the season, obviously. So we will have fans in the stands. Granted, I don't know how long that's gonna last. The the pandemic is changing. This Delta variant is changing everything. I don't know how long this fans thing is gonna last, but let's see how long. Let's enjoy the ride. I can't wait to hear the shouts and the screams of the fans, either be it Los Angeles or Washington fans. I cannot wait to hear that on Sunday. So that's one thing. So we'll have those tangibles there. Some other notes, some other matchups. We get to see the new and improved offense, Ryan Fitzpatrick versus this defense. The offensive line, how will it look in a regular season game against the defense? Granted, Joey Bosa matching up against this offensive line. Derwin James. I know that the Chargers have some solid corners who I cannot think of at this time. So this entire offense, Terry McLaurin, how this offense will look against a really good, solid defense. I'm not going to say that it's an elite defense. They're not elite anymore. They've gone through a lot of changes. They have a new head coach in is it Brendan or Brian Staley? The Los Angeles Chargers new head coach. He's a defensive minded. So this is going to be a battle of the defensive minded head coaches. Ron Rivera and then the new head coach Brian Staley, I want to say. Please correct me if it's I don't know if it's Brandon or Briley. Brandon or Brian. Correct me in the comments or let me know the name in the comments. But nonetheless, new coach for the Chargers. Let's see how they look under the new regime. Let me see. So Terry McLaurin, we get to see. So let's see if Antonio Gibson can continue to build off of his rookie season last year. Some other Chase Young against Rashawn Slater. What I'm hearing is that Chase Young struggled against Rashawn Slater in college, but this is the pro, so let's see how that goes. We get to see our first look, De'Ami Brown, rookie wide receiver. Some injury notes. Curtis Samuel got hurt yet again yesterday in practice. Was stretched out, so I don't even know if he's gonna play. I think he is hurt. I think it's like ribs injuries or something like that. So I honestly don't see him playing the next few games. It sucks. Curtis Samuel again is hurt. Man, that sucks. So we'll see De'Ami Brown, Adam Humphries, Terry McLaurin, Ryan Fitzpatrick, J.D. McKissick, Antonio Gibson. We get to see that band, and then the offensive line. Let me see. Samuel Cosme on that right side, Brandon Scherf, right guard, center Chase Roulier, left guard Eric Flowers, and then left tackle, I want to say Cornelius Lucas would get the start at left tackle, but we'll have to wait and see. So those are some key matchups here. Let me know what matchups you guys are looking forward to seeing as well. So let's get to the keys to the game. Real quick. Keys to the game for the Washington football team: gotta start out fast. Gotta go out the gate. The quarterback room is better this year, if I do say so myself. Compared to what we had last year. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Washington has to start out fast on offense. Has to start out fast. None of this slow starts. None of this. They gotta score on that first drive. So, that is one key to victory there. Feed Antonio Gibson, feed J.D. McKissick. Gotta run the football. Make sure Ryan Fitzpatrick. The offensive line gotta protect Ryan Fitzpatrick. Gotta give Ryan Fitzpatrick time. It's easier said than done with Joey Bosa, that pass rusher there. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But if Ryan Fitzpatrick has time and doesn't panic and doesn't get too happy, then obviously turnovers. Don't turn over the football, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Ryan Fitzpatrick magic can turn into Ryan Fitzpatrick in an instant. That cannot happen. Because if it does, then we'll see Taylor Heinicke coming in, in the second half of Sunday's game. So, that is one thing there. So, some keys there. Got to start out fast offensively. Don't turn over the football offensively. Ryan Fitzpatrick got to take care of the football. Feed your key guys in Terry McLaurin, Logan Thomas, J.D. McKissick, Antonio Gibson. Expect Antonio Gibson to feed The defense for the Chargers, took a huge step back last year. Gave up a lot of rushing yards, gave up a lot of passing yards. But like I said, this is a new defense under a defensive-minded head coach. So I expect things to be different here, especially if we got Chargers first. Now, if it was the NFC East foe, then obviously we know what we're getting from there. But it's a AFC West team that we're facing, and we don't face those teams very often. So those are some offensive keys. Let's look at some defensive keys here. Chase Young, Montez Sweat, get after Justin Herbert. You gotta keep Justin Herbert down. Justin Herbert, you gotta hit him. You gotta hit Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert, he is a guy that if you hit him, he'll get right back up. If you hit him, he'll get right back up. Gotta make sure he is down for the count. He's a tough guy to bring down. Gotta hit him hard, hit him fast. So, for the pass rush to get there, the front seven, either be it John Allen, Daron Payne, Matt Ioannidis, who's coming back, Chase Young, Montez Sweat, maybe sprinkle in some Tim Settle. So, there you go. Gotta contain Austin Eckler if he plays. From what I'm hearing, Austin Eckler is hurt. But no matter what, those linebackers, they gotta hit the runners they gotta hit those running backs of the Chargers. Gotta get their hands up, swat those balls away. Keenan Allen is a solid guy. Gotta see how William Jackson does against Keenan Allen. Kendall Fuller in the slot. Those you can't give up big plays. That was something that Washington, were able to get done, down the stretch. They did not give up many big plays, but earlier in the season, they were burnt toast. Landon Collins, let's see what you had a solid training camp, had a solid preseason. Can you translate that when it matters? Because you struggled at the beginning of last year before that Achilles injury. So you gotta step up there. Make sure that you're good there. So, linebackers stop the run. Contain Keenan Allen as well. What other, the key guys, Chargers have a solid, receiving core. They have Jared Cook, as the tight end. Hunter Henry isn't there, but Jared Cook is, and Jared Cook is, even though he's up there in age, he's actually a pretty decent tight end. So, gotta hit those guys, gotta make the offensive line also uncomfortable. Make Justin Herbert uncomfortable. Just keep it there, and then obviously contain the run game, contain the pass game as much as you can. So, and then finally on the special team side of things, gotta make those kicks. No muff punts. Steven Sims, muffed punts last year. Isaiah Wright muffed punts. Gotta keep the punt returns and kickoff returns clean this year. So, there, Dustin Hopkins, make your extra points, make your field goals, and that, we'll be good. So, alrighty. So those are those are the keys to the game. Let me know what your keys of the games are for Washington versus Los Angeles in the comments down below. Score time prediction. I think this is going to be an ugly game. I think that this is going to be, because it's too solid. The Chargers defense, they're solid. They have solid games. It's a new defensive-minded head coach. It's a new approach. So I honestly think that, this defense will actually be solid this year. The Chargers defense, that is. And the Washington defense, we know what we're getting from them. Justin Herbert, he's a guy that scares me, and this is why I said at the beginning that I honestly think that Washington loses, and I honestly still think that Washington loses. I think that either Dustin Hopkins, it's going to be a tie game. Dustin Hopkins is going to miss something. It's going to come down to special teams. Justin Herbert is going to go down the field and get that touchdown, score, go downfield and get that winning touchdown or get that winning field goal. So I honestly think Washington loses this game. Give me 17-14. I say 17-14. Chargers win it. Let me know what you guys think. Am I being too pessimistic for the start of the season? We'll have to wait and see. Maybe if Washington proves me right, proves me wrong with their offense, and if they can, contain Justin Herbert, then, prove me wrong there. But I think that Washington still loses to Los Angeles just due to the fact that Justin Herbert is, a tough guy to prepare for. So, alrighty, guys, let me know what you guys think. Score predictions, keys to the victory, matchups that you guys are looking for in the comments. Until then, guys. Oh, before I forget, for my Real Madrid, content watchers, Sunday is going to be a busy day. Got to keep up with Washington, and I have to keep up with Real Madrid. They matched up on the same day, 3 p.m. start time for Real Madrid, and that is like the second half of the Washington game. So I got to figure something out, to watch those games simultaneously. I was able to watch some minutes on demand on ESPN Plus of the Real Madrid game. Let's see if I can strike that twice, but I'll figure something out for that Real Madrid game. But until then, guys, keep it real. I'll see you guys next time. Maybe for my Real Madrid watchers, stay tuned for the pregame analysis for that game. But peace until then.